Hi everyone, it's Sandy B. Stitcher here. That's my channel name, Sandy Bakos. I am here to do a Flosstube update. This is a channel about cross stitch. Welcome to all the new subscribers. I have picked up several more and I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you like what you see and that you plan on sticking around and watching a few more videos. Thank you also to all my returning subscribers, and I hope you're enjoying the videos and I'm itching around here trying to get comfortable. Hope you enjoy what I have to show you and my little chats. It's been a busy week. Several things going on, and I'll fill you in on that first before I show you my stitching. First of all, last Monday, went to Amish country. I live in Ohio, northern Ohio, and Amish country is down around the Holmes County area. And that was where my daughter and my three granddaughters, Miranda, Marissa, and Brianna, we all headed down to Holmes County for a day of looking at the fall foliage and going to an Amish restaurant to eat. In fact, we went to two. We went to one for our lunch, and then on the way home, we stopped at another one for dessert. Can't beat that, huh? So we had an enjoyable day. It was beautiful, sunshiny. It was cool, but it was comfortable, and we were able to see what we wanted to see and do what we wanted to do. One of the things that we always do when we go down there, my granddaughters always love the Christmas shop. There is a shop, it's called 'Tis the Season, and it is 3 stories of everything Christmas. And last year, if you remember, at Hobby Lobby, I bought a snowman. So I decided that I needed another snowman. So this is what I got myself. Isn't he cute? He's got a little hat sticking back there, and his scarf goes. I think he's just too cute. And he sits up real nice all by himself. And so he is my addition to this year's Christmas. So I'm going to enjoy him a lot. In fact, I've had him out. He's sitting on a shelf, been sitting on a shelf over there. So all in all, that was a great day. As you know, I have been trying to, I just got a warning come up on this is my new laptop, and I had a trial of McAfee, and it keeps warning me. Now it says I only have 1 day left. So I get that off the screen. Okay, so I've been tearing my house apart, and we've been doing stuff outside in the barn and everything, just trying to go through everything. I don't know why it is that I'm doing this, but I've got the need to do it, so we're doing it. And so this week I was working pretty much in what I call the spare room upstairs, where it's mostly a storage room. There's a bed up there. But I've been tearing everything out of one whole side so I could move a shelving unit so we could maybe, hopefully this week, pull up some carpeting, little by little, cutting that carpeting and pulling it up so that eventually I'll be able to get some vinyl flooring down up there. Not vinyl plank. It's luxury vinyl plank is what it was. That's what I put in my living room. And so that's coming, and I believe Christmas is going to be, for my family, is going to be at my house on Christmas Eve. So I'm hoping to try to get that a lot of that done so that I can get that floor down before I have people over for Christmas Eve. You don't care about any of that. Why am I going on? Let's see, what else? Oh, I spent most of one day in the emergency room with Bob. He's okay, but he had a pain in his side, and it felt pretty bad. And when he says that he wants to get checked out, then I know take him, because he doesn't like to go to doctors or anything. And so we went to get that checked out, and he had a CAT scan, but the CAT scan machine where we went was broke down, so they had to call an ambulance in to take him to another town to get the CAT scan done, then bring him back. So it made it for an extra long wait. And but he was fine. They didn't find anything, so we're thinking now maybe he pulled some kind of a muscle or something. And he was complaining about it again today, so I told him, gave him some naproxen, and said, well, take this and see if this helps. You know, at least we know he's had a CAT scan. There's nothing serious going on in there, so we'll just have to go with the flow, and if it doesn't get better, take him to see the family physician, and maybe they'll want to do some further checking. Anyways, today is Sunday, November 3rd. I always forget to do that at the beginning. It's about 11:30. We went to church, and excuse me, I may have to get a tissue here again. It goes with the seasons. We cut out right after communion today and went to breakfast, so we got home a little bit earlier. And let's see, that kind of put a crimp in my stitching that one day, because by the time we got home and I did what I needed to do, I didn't feel like stitching anymore that day. So anyways, let's show you my stitching. All right, the first one that I'm going to show you is one that I'm putting away now for a while. And let me get the picture out here, and that is Japanese Garden. And I worked on Japanese Garden quite a bit. And I will show you what I have. And there we go. So I was working down here, trying to fill in. I had done all this up here. So pretty much everything underneath this tree is all what I have done over the last week and a half, 2 weeks, however long it is I've had this out. So there we go. It's coming along. And the only problem with stitching this, it's beautiful, but you have to be very careful when you're looking, because it switches the number of strands. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2, 3, 4. The ones that say 5 and more, I usually only use the 3 or the 4. I just don't want to have to pull that many strands through. And some of them are half stitches, some of them are cross stitches. So that's the only thing. You just got to watch for that. Other than that, that's a joy to stitch. Okay, that one will be going back and come out again some other time. Okay, the next one that I worked on, just a little, not very much, was Quaker Diamonds. And I will show you where I am, and it's in the Q-snap. And I'm leaving it in because I intend to try to work on this some more this coming week. And this is where it's at right now. And what I worked on was filled in some up here and some things on down here, this and this motif here. And I think I was getting ready to go. I think I did some of this over here and maybe even a little right here. But I need to move the Q-snap again and go on with that. I'll hold up what I've got it kind of, but you can see it's down. I'm on the, going in to the, pretty much into the bottom third of the chart. So hopefully I will be able to get that finished sometime before eternity. And the last thing that I worked on was Poinsettia House, Little House Needleworks. And I was going to say, when I finish or get closer to a finish on Quaker Diamonds, I'm going to explain to you, I got the hair sticking out right there, explain to you what threads I used and how I stitched it, because I didn't, it's Weeks and Gentle Arts, it's not Valdani, and it is, I'm not stitching it the way you're supposed to stitch with those threads. I'm stitching my way. Anyways, back to this one. Poinsettia House, Little House Needleworks. I'm doing this on, and I've got it in the Q-snap too. I'm doing this on, I think the color is Autumn on this fabric, and it is Under the Sea Fabrics, I think. I don't have that right here, but here we go. What I did this time was I was right up, I think I was right over here, maybe over here. Somewhere I was. And I went across and did some more of this border and this green part here, and then I came down and I did these letters. And that's it, because I only had this out, I think yesterday for just a few minutes, and then I had it out this morning for just a little while before church. So that's that. I have only put, I think last week I told you I had only put just a little bit of stitching into my Shades of Summer, and I didn't do much more than that. I maybe put 20 stitches in it. I think yesterday morning or yesterday afternoon or something. So I'll show that, because there's really not enough to be looking at on that one. So I will show you that one next week. That's the Artisy design. That's really all the stitching that I had this time. But I do have the I was giving away that magazine, and it's here somewhere, but I think it's buried. And we only had one request for that, and so it's going to be going to Vicki. Vicki, I will try to get that out this week when I take Sharon's package. Since you guys are both in Canada, when I take Sharon's package to mail out at the post office, I will take get the magazine packed up too and get that sent to you. And I hope to do that this week. And it just seemed to always have so much to do, and it's kind of crazy, because I used to work full-time, actually more than full-time. I used to work quite a few hours, and I got a lot of stuff done, but I guess it's part, as you age, you slow down and your brain slows down, and now it just seems like I just can't get things done the way I'm supposed to. And maybe I'm spending too much time stitching. Oh, never too much time stitching. Okay, I do have a couple of charts here to send out for free. And I took these out of a Country Crafts and Needle Arts. I think that's the name of the magazine. Let's see, is it Cross Stitch and Country Crafts, March, April 1992. I love when they mark that at the bottom of the pages. So we're going to end up having, I think I am going to have 2 charts here. The first one is this lighthouse. Remember that I will send anywhere in the world. Just let me know when I put down what I need you to put down. Anywhere in the world, you have to be 18. Please be a subscriber, and please like my video. If you like my video, then it gets it onto YouTube's algorithm, and it will show up as recommended to other people. And that way, maybe I'll find some other people that are interested in the kinds of items that I'm stitching. So first, there's the lighthouse. And then along with the lighthouse, let me find out where the picture is for. That's the chart. Okay, here's the picture. It's these little bunnies here, and you can see them up here and also here. I hope you can. And around them it says heartstrings, and then it says family ties on the sides and heartstrings on the top and bottom, and in the middle across the bunnies it says welcome. So if you are interested in either of these, are going to come together because some of this stuff is back to back, the lighthouse or the bunnies, please tell me that you would like to stitch the bunnies. B-U-N-N-I-E-S. Tell me you would like to stitch the bunnies. And I will put your name down, and then depending on how many people that I have requesting, I'll either put the names in a thing and pull a name out, or I will use the random number generator, whichever works the best for me. Okay, this is not going to be a really long one today. I suppose I could have pulled something from my old stitching and pointed it out or showed it to you. Maybe one of, I don't know, did I take the wolves down and show them to you anytime recently? I'm not sure whether I did or didn't. So I'll show you, maybe next time I'll try to remember to get something that I have stitched in the past and show it to you. I'm really bad about planning things like that. But anyways, today I'm going to stitch. I'm going to kind of take the day off from all the work and everything. And tomorrow, Bob and I have to go back outside and try to get those chestnut tree pods. I had them all picked up. And then we had all these rain and heavy winds, and now the whole backyard is littered again. You can't even walk through there without stepping on those pods. So we have our work cut out for us, but I think that what we're going to do this time is he's going to get the tractor, pull the bucket up, point the bucket up a little bit, and I'm going to try to just scoop them up because there's so many of them now, and just scoop them up and toss them into the bucket, and then he can keep moving as I clear an area. And that way he doesn't have to get up and down off the tractor, and then he can just take the tractor out back and dump the bucket on the burn pile and come back, and we can start all over again because I have a feeling it's going to take us a bit. So I have my work cut out for me again this week. And unfortunately, the girl that was coming to help me one day a week to do some things and get carpeting up and all that, her car broke down, and then she borrowed a car, and that car broke down. So she didn't have any transportation last week, and I haven't heard from her yet this week, so I don't know whether she has any transportation this week. So I may be on my own for a few weeks here trying to clean and get all that stuff done. So it is what it is. So I'm not going to let it get me down. I'm just going to take one day at a time and do what I can do. So sending out my love and hugs to everybody. I hope everybody enjoys their stitching and that you have the right amount of time for stitching that you would like to have. And I will see you guys next week. And if I forgot anything today, I'll try to remember it for next week. So take care. Love and hugs. Bye-bye.